Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Bempero. This video is step 1, letter of endorsement from the Foreign Workforce Management Program. Okay, so how to apply for this? I just want to explain what the letter of endorsement is. First of all, there's an agreement between mostly SADC countries and other countries, a bilateral or multilateral rule to regulate health services. It's really to regulate the need required for a specific skill in a specific country, considering the difference or considering the need of doctors. For example, in rural areas in South Africa, they do allow foreign nationals to come and practice here, and they would allocate them in a rural area. So this letter is really just to verify that they really need your service and that your country doesn't need you as much as South Africa needs you. All right, so it's also called a letter of need for that reason. Are you needed here? Yes. All right, so how to apply? You send an email to Foreign Workforce. They do have a website with the email, but I'll link it below, the email address, and they have a form that you need to complete. It's a 7-page form. It does have the required documents that you need if you're a foreign national, if you're married to South African, if you're a foreign national who's married to a non-South African, they have specific documents that you need to submit. There's no fee attached to this. They do not encourage you to go to their offices in person. They process this within 3 weeks or a month. If they take long, you can send another email of reminder for them to consider your application. I have had some of my friends not hear back through email, and they've had to go to the office in person. I'm not sure if that actually helps, but after that, they would get a letter of endorsement. So apply using the email link. Okay, so I have a list here on my laptop of the required documents. It's a lot of documents, so I didn't memorize them. I'll read them out. First of all is a formal letter of application. This is like a motivational letter. You have to tell the foreign workforce why you want to work in South Africa. And also on this letter, they would want you to specify the documents that do not apply to you. For example, if you're not married, you can say, I'm not married, therefore I did not attach these specific documents. Yeah, so, and then the next document would be your passport, would be an ID or refugee status, and your curriculum vitae, your CV, your original. Oh, all these documents have to be originals, but certified originals. You cannot just submit a copy that is not certified. You have to submit your qualifications, so your basic or specialist qualification. If your qualification is not, if the certificate is not in English, you also have to attach one that's translated if you studied in a country that issues certificates that are in a different language. And then you also have to submit all previous certificates of the regulatory boards you've been in, so your medical board in your country of origin. And then the form that I'm going to attach has specific documents for you to for you to submit if you're married. So you have to submit your spousal ID, your passport, and the children's birth certificates if you have children, and the status documents. And if you're married to South African, you submit your certified copy of your partner's ID and electronic marriage certificate. You can also submit a police affidavit that is signed by the police from the spouse, endorsing that they allow you to practice in South Africa. And then if you're married to a non-South African who is working in South Africa, you have to include their work permit as part of the documents that you submit. Lastly, you would need a letter of support from your employer to allow you to apply to register with HPCSA. This mostly also goes to SADC countries, because I haven't read it anywhere really, but I've heard them say that there's a rule, it's a bilateral rule, where if you are working with the Department of Health in your home country, they don't want you to move to another SADC country to work as a doctor, because then they are removing the need of your services from your country of origin. So you would need to get a letter from your employer to prove that you're not working for the Department of Health. It's otherwise difficult if you're working for the Department of Health in your original country to be allowed by the Foreign Workforce Management Program to work in South Africa. So I would say if you're working for the Department of Health, I don't know. But yeah, I don't have tips. But yeah, get a letter of recommendation from your employer. That's it. All right, so that's it. Those are the steps that you can take to apply for a letter of endorsement from the foreign workforce. I can make this into a downloadable PDF or a checklist. If it makes it easy for you, just tell me in the comments below. All right, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it to anyone who needs it. Bye.